Hudson pulls up, and there it is.
Atlanta ready to seal the deal.
Great barrier thief. Trey, what a move!
Will fire one up at the buzzer.
Behind the back.
Wilkins, look out.
Wow!
They come out clean.
Birds in the buckets, man. Rashad Milligan, I'm back. Here again with my co-host Malik Brown. Malik, how you feeling tonight, sir?
Good, man. I love the new intro, new music.
you know, you only get 5 seconds per song, so that's why it's different intros. Yeah, for those of y'all who don't know, we had a different instrumental. Not that you guys care, it's a basketball show. We had a different intro song, but the powers that be were taking a split of the money that was coming from the show. So to get to a place to where Malik can be compensated properly for the show someday and everything like that, you know, I was like, bro, like we need to kind of maximize earning opportunities. With that said, business is open. If you see the if you see the email in the bio for any brand deals, I know y'all be hitting me up every week, but they have all been scams. Like I literally have Reddit and Google, so like I see y'all sending me these scam deals. So anybody with some legit deals, any local businesses in Atlanta, we'd be willing to work with y'all. We don't do no gambling, even though we did that on our previous platform, and we don't do no blue chew. So. There you all right, so I wish I could take credit for that too, but that's from Deontay Kyle. That's from Deontay Kyle. Shouts out to Deontay Kyle. Oh man, okay, all right, let's get into it, man. Let me share this screen. Yeah, this is I guess the biggest news for me coming out in terms of the Hawks this week is Nico Juric getting cut. You know, this was someone who I really liked him coming out of the draft. I looked at his film once the Hawks drafted him. I really liked it. And then the press conference, he showed a lot of personality, a lot more personality than kind of Ricochet. And then in the summer league, Ricochet was doing his thing. He looked athletic and long and stuff. But Nico, he played extremely well too. He was flashy with behind the back passes. He's a big guard. You know, we kind of lacking a jump shot, but like that can be developed in the NBA. I had a lot of kind of like hope in him and developing into something for the Hawks. He got injured his rookie season, so that really hampered him from even making the regular roster. So he was kind of buried in College Park his rookie year. And then this year came back healthy, but was just behind Keaton Wallace and Veet and all the other backup guards. So he was still stuck in College Park, and it got to the point where he wasn't starting in College Park. I don't know what exactly happened there. I don't know if you would know, Malik, but yeah, this is kind of just a sad kind of thing. They gave up on him, or Nico his agent might have pushed him to say, hey, just let us go if we're on the second string in the G League. So yeah, what was your reaction to it?
Yeah, I don't know if I was quite surprised because Nico just hasn't played for the Hawks at all. It's been the G League, and you know he's had some injuries here and there. I think that's one thing that held him back was the injuries, because it was kind of like he was getting things together and then something would happen and then he's trying to get his way back healthy. So it was a lot of up and downs for him. But when he was playing and he was in a rhythm, he looked really good. It's just the fact of, like you said, he was playing behind Keaton. He's playing against behind so many guards. It was going to be hard for him to even get playing time as much. So as far as you look at Caleb, he's a wing that can shoot really good. And I mean, he hasn't played much for the Hawks either, but when he was out there, he was making shots. And when he's at College Park, he's making shots as well. Kevin may have said that he was struggling a little bit the past few weeks or whatever, but overall, I mean, everybody knows he can shoot the ball. So that's what the Hawks want. I'm not really and I don't watch that much College Park. I only been to a few games. I don't really, and I think the games I went to, I don't even think Nico played. I think he was still hurt. So overall, for me personally, I don't really know what his strong suit is on the floor. It seems like he can do a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, it's just too many guards playing above him, and it was just the injuries and things. So it sucks. Like you said, he came in and he had a lot of personality with Zach, but on the court it just didn't work out. So hopefully he finds a footing somewhere else. But yeah, kind of it sucks to see him go.
It kind of reminds me of Kobe Buffkin in a way. You know
Yeah.
how Kobe, was playing one of the best G League players in the league this year, and then got called up and got a standard rest of the season contract with the Lakers. And it's not like you can look at the Hawks and be like, you gave up on him and called him a bust. That's not necessarily the case. It was just Kobe was just always hurt. And when you're always hurt, and Trey needs at the time, Trey needed a dependable backup point guard. Keaton Wallace is always available, whether or not, however you feel about his skill level. And he's going to have the occasional good game every now and again, and then also showed that he could hold it down at the position as well as backup. So with both of those things into play versus you, who hasn't played in your first 3 seasons of your career, it was kind of just one of those things where I was like, all right, we're going to cut our losses and keep it moving.
Yeah. I just looking at what the Hawks have done with the roster so far, I could see if the Hawks were in a space of, all right, we going super young, like we just finna reset or whatever, I guarantee probably get some minutes with the Hawks. But now it's like they're starting the young guys now, but at the same time, they need vets and kind of older people on the bench. So that's when you get the CJs. Corey Kispert isn't young, but he's been in the league for some years, and he has a sort of contract that, the Hawks kind of had to take. So, you got him. Then you have like the Keatons and Veets. I'm playing Keaton and Veet over Nico at this point. And then now you got Buddy, and so it's kind of hard to even see how he would get minutes because the Hawks have kind of prioritized contracts and more shooting, more vets on the bench, and kind of just rounding out, helping the younger guys that are starting. So he's just in a bad predicament. And like you said, it kind of reminds you of Kobe, how he was dealing with like he was balling, and then boom, shoulder, boom, hand or something would just always come up, and it's like, dang, all right, well, we got to start from scratch again. So like I said, it's just unfortunate kind of the things, but that's kind of just how it goes. And it sucks that it happens to the Hawks when you have these players that have shown that, okay, they could probably develop into something real good, but the timing just doesn't work out. And you see Kobe now. Kobe's balling, and I think the Lakers signed him to I felt like the Lakers may have signed him to like to a contract or something, but maybe the same thing happens for Nico. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, man. It literally always comes down to fit and timing and stuff like that. And what you said was really key when you said it seems like the Hawks, or Anzi specifically, they're really keying in more so on contracts over talent and developing talent and keeping people within the system and stuff like that. And I think that's just Anzi just pretty much admitting like this group did not work and I'm blowing it up. And I don't care about blowing it up. This is the first season in a long time, probably since before Trey was drafted, that the Hawks have just kind of blown everything up. like all at once. The most turnaround, where half the team that was there, they aren't there anymore. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the season. Here it is, by the way.
Yeah.
The Lakers are signing Kobe Buffkin to a 2-year deal with a team option through the 2026-2027 season. So that means that, he's on the team officially now, and he could play for them. He'll be eligible in the playoffs and stuff like that. So congrats to Kobe. And hopefully Nico finds that type of spot for him. It seems like Brooklyn would be that place where they kind of accepting those type of guys. I know Yegor. Like his name is spelled Igor, but his name is Yegor. Like Yegor Denham, he's hooping for them this season. And I don't know, I feel like Nico is kind of like in that same ballpark. I know that might sound kind of crazy that they're just both Europeans and I do that, but it does seem like he's in that wheelhouse of what Yegor's doing right up there for Brooklyn. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, man. But that's the interesting thing that you said, like just outright. It looks like Anzi's prioritizing contracts over the current players and seeing what this group can do. How do you feel about that method?
I mean, like you said, it's at this point, it's obvious that like you said, this season is probably the most turnaround they've had as far as just dealing players and getting like these vets or whatever they're trying to get back for the financial flexibility and the picks and everything. I mean, this is more of what I think Ansi is. This is his game plan. But like we talked about last week, you can't continue to keep doing it every season. You feel me? Like you can't blow it up at the trade deadline every season. At some point, you gotta hit big on something, or you gotta have some type of stability moving forward for the next 2, 3, 4 years. Like we all know that Jalen's probably going to be here for a long time. Dyson's going to be here for a long time. And after that, you really don't know. I mean, Zach, you would think so, but you don't know because Ansi didn't draft any of these guys. He drafted Asa and he got the first pick. So anything after that, honestly is up on the table. And I mean, I say Jalen safe because it's obvious. I feel like he is safe. Oh, him, Dyson, and the kill. I think those are like the three safest. I mean, because he signed Jalen. No. He signed Dyson to the extension. He signed Nikhil in free agency. And Jalen's kind of just the cornerstone of the team now. I don't think he really has any ties to any other players on the team. But yeah, I'm not mad at it because I see what he's trying to do as far as building the team. But like we talked about, it's gonna have to get to a point where you can't keep doing it because you want to see results at the end of the day. You can't just keep doing the same thing and saying the same thing as well. Like, yeah, we get what you're trying to do, but folks want to win, you know? So that's kind of my take on it. I see what he's doing, and I see there is a plan. That's a good thing to know that there looks to be a plan, but you can't keep this plan going for however long.
Yeah. We kind of went pretty much the serious route to start off the show this week. We usually go kind of like the lighter route and stuff. And I only say that because you were talking about cap flexibility and everything like that, and like, oh, they have money and they're creating money, and obviously the most viral thing this week is the most viral thing this week. So someone was like, yo, what's going on with NBA media? Like, if this was Bron saying this in 2016 on camera, it would be like leading every talk show for the next week. Right. Like they said, these new players don't have any emotion. And then Andre G, shout out Andre G, he responded and he was just like, I think more people are kind of like still trying to digest the fact that their favorite sport and their favorite league has become a playground and like a welcoming spot for Zionism. It's just a lot of stuff going on, but in the midst of that, like, yeah, I guess I'll let's give the people what they want, man.
Nah, facts. Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
What did you think when you first saw the video, man? What did you think when you first saw the video?
When I first saw the video, I genuinely think I said, no. When I first saw the video, I didn't know what he said. Then, of course, you get the transcribers and everything, and you start. They said they typed it. I said, all right, let me listen again. I said, oh, he really said that. And so he said the first part, and then I didn't hear what he said in the middle, but at the end, I know for sure he said something about Kuminga. So I said, okay, I get the first part. He said something about Kuminga. What did he say in the middle? Folks is already like, man, no, he ain't talking about coming to Atlanta. He ain't talking about coming home or he talking about going home to Minnesota or going home so he can. Why in the world would this man say, I want to come home, then talk about how the Hawks have so many wings, and then mention Kuminga, and he not talking about anything related to the Hawks or him trying to come home or whatever? Somebody got to make sense. Somebody got to make that make sense for me. He literally telling y'all, in broad daylight, he telling y'all, I want to come home. Y'all got so many wings, and I like Kuminga.
Bro, Ant do not care, bro. Ant does not care about nothing. He said that in front of like mad cameras around him, like knowing the generation he's in, like he knew that was gonna be like they on the same team. He could have waited to say that in the locker room. Like the cameras is in the locker room before the game, and I think they're probably they were there this year in between the other games.
Facts.
But like the camera's probably not there after the game.
Facts.
He could have said that to him, or better yet, he could have waited till they left the arena and just called him or texted him this stuff. He said it right there on the court in front of everybody, all them social media people, all those media members. And the only thing he did was this, bro. All weekend, just like he always does, he's been wearing A hats, pointing to the A hat, making a point to say the A. In a press conference, he talking about who from the city and who not from the city. He talking about Jaylen Brown. He shouted out Jaylen Brown 5 times. He went straight to 2 Chainz and said, yeah, this from the city. He throwing out the A. He doing all, and he stayed around Jaylen the whole time. Let me tell you my first response to it. My first response to it was, this joker just talking. Like I said, like I told everybody else, if you ever been in the city for real and been at like a convenience store or something like that, as the viewers go up with this picture, what's up, viewers? If you've ever been in the city in a convenience store or something like that, and you ever have a random like native from the city of Atlanta just coming to you, just start talking. Like they ain't even talking about nothing. They just talking. Like that's Anthony Edwards. Like he is literally a product of Atlanta. Like he represents Atlanta to the T. If you're talking about city people and city residents and stuff like that. So I took it with a grain of salt. Like Joker just talking, like any other Atlanta dude. But as I looked at it and saw the other clips of him talking to Jaylen and in the tunnel before they hit I'm like, bruh, this is, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just delusional. And Ant's, I'm saying charm or whatever you want to call it. Ant's just talking, his ability to talk, the gift of gab got to me too. And I was like, dang, he seemed like he really wants to. Now, is Minnesota going to let him go? No. Even with the trade request, it ain't happening, buddy. Like what they call $1 million slave,
right?
You are locked in into your player option. Player option is 2029, like they say. In NBA years, that's like dog years, 3 years. You got to look at just the Hawks this season, as we said. Who would have thought Trae Young, Kristaps Porzingis, and half the team would be gone right now? Like Luke Kennard, Porzingis, and like not even they got traded in the same trade for Anthony Davis. They got traded in 3 separate trades to 3 separate teams. Like, I don't think anybody saw that coming to 3 separate teams and stuff like that. So it's like, and people didn't see Nikhil being 20-point scorer and Trae Young being going, like, no one saw that coming. So it's like, if that just happened in one half of a season, just imagine that times 6. And that's the 3 years that the Hawks will have to wait for Ant to be available, actually. Unless he just went full Jaw Wick, did something like extremely damaging to his PR image and stuff like that on, like I said, like Ja Morant. And then he could, force his way out via trade request. But other than that, they're not about to honor no trade request before that 2029.
Nah, that's dead. That's dead. Nah, they're however long he locked in with them now, that's however long he's staying. And everybody know if just the way this Timberwolves are set up and how they played the past few years, I seriously can't see him just, man, I'm trying to get out of here. And literally the only place that he want to go is Atlanta. Like, that's just that would be so crazy to me, because when you look at what Minnesota's done the past 3 years versus what the Hawks have done for the past 3 years, granted, Nikhil wanted to come to Atlanta, but he's not a superstar like Ant is. So it takes a little bit more for those things to kind of materialize. Like, so I don't know if it does happen, it'll be years down the line, literally years down the line. I think Grant said in our group chat, he not giving up no super max, bro. Like, he gonna probably get his money first, and then he gonna do what he want to do. He can come home or whatever. But I do want to shout out. I want to shout out the Hawks admin, because I don't know if they knew what they were. I don't know if they knew what that moment was, and they probably wasn't. They probably didn't hear it.
100%, Malik. Because usually with those moments, they have it muted and then put some like license-free music over on top of it.
Facts.
Especially if it's the main NBA page. This is the first time I heard the raw audio, and they said, "Hometown." Yes. They knew what they was doing when they uploaded.
And let the whole video roll.
Let's show Dodge MMA some love. Show some love to the chat. So the Hornets are currently they got all the way up to 9-1 in the last 10 games. Only 3 games under 500. Franz Wagner just shut it down for the season, so they might drop some. Yeah, I definitely see the Hornets, because the Hornets have the Hawks number if they see them in the play-in, and they could probably beat the Heat too. And the Magic are hampered. So yeah, I see the Hornets making the playoffs. Okay, let's go back to the if you want to answer, Malik, go ahead and answer right.
I think the way it looks now, the Hornets have a good chance of making the playoffs. So yeah, first time in a long time.
Yeah. For first playing since they faced the Hawks with Borrego as the coach.
Yep.
But back to this. Yeah. So how do you feel about the Hawks social media doing that on purpose?
Hey man, shout out Corey. I don't know if it was Corey for real. Hey Corey, I don't know if it was you for real, my boy. Well, shout out to you.
Corey, and it's crazy for y'all that don't know. We break it down to you like this of who Corey is and why he Birds and Buckets. We originally were on the Atlanta Sports Unlimited channel. On Atlanta Sports Unlimited, Corey was also on there making videos about the United, right?
I think so.
It was either the United or the Hawk.
Yeah.
And so he would do it on the same network that Birds and Buckets was under. Corey now works for Hawk Social, and he has for the past several years now. It's not a new thing. He's been working. So that's where the shout out of Corey, like, he actually tied to this show.
No, facts. But yeah, it just looking at the video, I just felt like it was weird, because that video could have been cut short maybe 10-15 seconds, because it was just a straight up, it was just this. Literally, whoever had the camera was just doing this. It wasn't an edited video. It was just straight up raw footage. and you couldn't really hear anybody except Ant and Jalen for real. I mean, you could barely hear Jalen. All you heard was Ant. Honestly, all you heard was Ant. Because even when he said, "I'm trying to come home," I don't even know what Jalen said to him. So it was literally just raw footage. All they did was put a little thing that says "GG's all around." I mean, that's it. So
did you see the other transcription of what they said after?
No, I don't think
with
so.
the Kaminga. Okay, so this is what I think it was. Joe Quavo, and shouts out to Joe Quavo, whatever your name is, because like you've been saying a lot of stupid stuff, and I know you don't know me, and you might hear that, and you might be like, "What you mean I said stupid stuff?" You've been saying a lot of stupid stuff around the Trae Young whole trade fiasco, but this thing, boy. I mean, bro, excuse me. I don't want to say boy on Black History Month. That's crazy. But this thing, bro, you did a great job of transcribing it, and I want to salute you for that.
Right.
He said something like, "Y'all got that N-word Kaminga too. He nice too." And then Jalen said, "Yeah, that N-word gonna eat next to me." And he said, "I'm already knowing." And
so that's what Jalen said.
That's what Jalen said. he said that gonna eat next to me if he on the court next to me. That's what was said. I want to see if I could find it. But yeah, but that's what he said literally.
What in the world, bro?
And then shout out to Jamila as well, for asking the question about specifically the Ant Lob, and Jalen just smiled the whole time and said we talked about it before. The tampering was crazy.
It was tampering the whole.
They might as well call it Tampering Star Weekend. This Tampering Star Weekend right here.
Bro, I remember folks used to be mad because they used to say Braun used to go out there to just try to recruit folks. and now they doing it in broad daylight, bro.
I'm feeling good, ready to go. Sound like are you in tomorrow for sure?
I don't know how much I can say, but
Sounds like that's your plan.
yeah, questionable, but I'm feeling good, ready to go.
Bro, Hawks fans losing it. Grant already losing it.
He said, "I'm feeling good, ready to go." Man, look, boy. Hey, prosper, my brother. Go and prosper, my brother. He a hooper.
Bro, he really about to hoop before
Kaminga, bro. He really about to play before Kaminga, bro. Oh, look at my boy GB3. GB3, for y'all that don't know, he was the first one that the first one that went on this show and publicly online said that he the next Ben Simmons, LeBron James.
He did.
Like that was the hottest take. Like Garrett be wrong about pretty much everything. That he was right. And that's a hot take. Like that might make up for everything wrong he's ever said, bro.
Bro, he did
okay,
come on here and say that, didn't he?
Yeah, he said it, bro. All right, so let me see. So here's the first one. I can't wait to come home, right? Let's go to the quotes. Hold on now. Cause he further like said what bro said. Hold on, let me see. I hope this one didn't go too viral. This one went viral. Oh yeah, it's
oh my God.
I gotta go on his page. But yeah, he said, "Yeah, y'all got that N-word Kaminga too." And he said, "Yeah, if he on the court with me, that N-word gonna eat." That's what he said.
Bruh.
There you go, found it. Kaminga, you gonna like that N-word. That N-word gonna eat if he playing next to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Bro,
you want me to play? I don't know.
Play. Yeah.
If the NBA got rights to this and they take our copyright after I did all that at the beginning and the end, music, I'm gonna be heated. And YouTube, I'll just clip it out. Just let me clip it out. I'll clip out the replay, and we can get paid off it.
My brother. It's my old time, man. You know what I'm saying? Right, look. You got so many ways. So make it go like this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That
Bruh,
is
hold
what
up.
we
Did
said.
the Hawks ever delete this video?
Bruh. No, bro. Wait, hold on. Let me go to the because they probably got a talking to from like wrestler and them, bro.
They had to. There's no way the Hawks still got this video up,
Because the
bro.
video went viral, bro. The video went
Yes.
viral. Like everybody was talking about it. Like the oh man, the what you call fans was sick, bro. The Minnesota fans, oh they were sick, bro. Oh yeah, they deleted that.
Bro, it had
Oh
to
no, wait, this it?
Nah, that's not it. That ain't it. I think they deleted it, bro. They had to.
Dang, they deleted
They
it.
had to delete it.
Dang, unless it's in here. Nah, they deleted it, bro.
Oh, they deleted that.
Oh, them boys got in trouble.
That's all the oh,
Hey, that boy Corey got a write up on it. Boo's free. Boo's free. K-Boo. Oh, wait, hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hey, I just did Lil Yachty too, bro. Hey, Yachty, if you let Caribou go, man, I apologize right now, dog.
Oh, that's why he's saying Boo's free.
Here. Let's go. The Booski's free, man. Real rap back. What is we talking about, man?
Mr. Thanksgiving, DJ Drama.
Caribou's free, dog. What is we talking about? Hey, man. Hey, Lil Yachty. I apologize for all the names I called you. I'm glad that y'all got this settled out before Concrete Volume 2 goes on. Best of luck to you, my brother. I didn't like the way that things dragged out. I didn't like the way that you dragged my sister's name through the mud as a black sister and as a black brother. However, I'm glad that y'all got the business settled out before the tape drop because we ain't need no dirty hands going into this new tape. You know what I'm saying? Now I can listen to both y'all's music. I think Caribou gonna drop one of the hardest mixtapes of the year. Let's get back to the Hawks. Okay, cool. Dang, Caribou free, man. Dang, that's some good. Like, cause I seen him put that, and I didn't know if he meant to put an R, but he Lame Shaquille did it twice. He did twice. So I said, oh, he talking about Caribou, bro. That's crazy. Caribou finally free, man. Man, hold on. Let me put the. Come on, man. I gotta do it for the one time. Okay, all right. We losing viewers. Let's get back to the basket. These jokers got in trouble for posting that video. But
bro,
that's how you know it's real.
Immediately, bro.
It's gone. That thing gone, boy. That thing
oh
gone.
My god.
That thing gone. So yeah, but that's what he said. Like he said, yeah. It was probably after Buddy like did this part because I can't wait to come home probably was enough to get him in trouble.
Yeah, everything.
Follow
bro.
up with the cussing. Oh yeah, nah.
Y'all probably hit the Hawks up. They said y'all gotta wipe this off. Y'all gotta wipe the map. Y'all gotta wipe this one off the map.
Harry the Hawk put in the call.
It's too late now, though.
The internet got it, boy.
Whoever already done clipped it up, he done already made his little money off of it.
Like this part got 378,000. This one, the original has 852,000.
Oh,
and then the other page is posting. I know the other page is posting it. One of them have to have a million, but like they said, like back in the day, this would have been posted. I mean, talked about on TV. I don't even think anybody. They talked about they complained about Kawhi Leonard playing hard in the All-Star game before I seen talk about this.
Facts.
1.2 mil. The only people I seen talk about it, bro, is Jeff Teague. And they didn't even talk about it that much.
Dang. That bruh. This I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen this happen in broad daylight though, bro. Like I know Bron be having conversations where he do this all the time.
Yeah, what they do? What they do?
He trying to come back. He trying to do this. But you can't hear him.
Yeah,
you can hear their conversation word for word, bro. Like it's in broad daylight though.
Bruh, Gilbert Arenas, he really switched up my whole perspective on a lot of this stuff. He said, like after the games, when the little kids be running up to their parents and like the players pick them up and they carry them around and they take them to the press conference and stuff. He said that makes it look like they're good dads and good parents, but in reality, that's the only time they get to see the kids during the season because they constantly on the road, constantly at the games and stuff like that. So this moment might have been like one of the last chance for real that they had to like kind of talk in person. Because they already played them in Minnesota and they played them in Atlanta. So they're not going to see them for the rest of the season. Yeah. Plus, once they exit the locker rooms, Ant got a whole entourage. He got about 15 people from Atlanta. And Jalen got his whole family at the game. Because they from well, they're not from, but you know, Kobe went to UCLA and USC. So I mean, they were gonna go their separate ways. I say all that to say this is probably one of their last chances in person to talk about this. And
bro, shout out the Hawks admin for being nosy, bro. Man, bro. Whoever took that video, bro, y'all did y'all number this weekend, bro. That was great. That was great. I'm talking about
we ain't have no content
with the camera as they talking though, but they don't know. I know they don't know what they saying.
They knew what they were saying when they uploaded it. It's Twitter. You gotta listen to it before you upload it.
Post it, right.
It could be cussing, and if they cussing, then you getting in trouble.
Yeah, because he didn't already said 5 words off rip.
Yeah. Nah, that was crazy. He said, nah, that N-word gonna eat if I'm on the show. I said, Jalen, you a little too light to be talking like this, my boy. You a little too light to be talking like this.
Hey, I really want to know if anybody from the Hawks asked Jalen what he really said to him when they practiced today. It's like, hey, what he say to you? What he say to you in that video?
Bro, you know that man CJ was down here, bro.
Oh, for Mardi Gras?
Yeah, CJ was down here for Mardi Gras, bro. CJ was here. Who else? Najee Marshall. You know, all the former Pelicans came back. And then Eve Missy was out there too. He was out there at Tulane.
That's crazy. I saw Kalani was out there.
Kalani Brown was out there. Jamar Chase was out there in like a little disguise or whatever. So yeah, it was definitely thick this year, but I just thought that was interesting of CJ being out there or whatever during his time off. But that's crazy. Hey, I mean, where would you rather go? Would you rather go to a beach that you're probably gonna go to in the off season anyway, or would you rather just go back to your old home, get some, stack some good points with the old friends and stuff like that, and have a good time in the States? It's cheaper to go. You probably still got a crib out here, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, but back at practice today. So everybody went back to practice today in the league.
Yeah, everybody practiced. Yeah, because bro, did you see the video they had of KD?
No. Oh yeah. Where you talked about, dang, the break ain't that long. I mean, it's long in terms of games, but like in terms of like going to work, it's not that long. That's only 2 days if you make the All-Star game.
Did you see the Dwayne Wade video of what he thought they should do with what he think they should do with the All-Star game?
No, what way he said?
He said they should treat it like the Pro Bowl in the NFL. So like have the All-Star stuff at the end of the season. And so he said All-Star, like the All-Star festivities, and like in between that, you do the draft lottery, and then after all the All-Star stuff, then the play-in starts, and then you rock out for the rest of the season, playoffs, finals, all that. Instead of having it in the middle of the season, because he was like, it doesn't feel like a break in the middle of the season. It would feel more like a break if you do it at the end of the season. And then everybody get to go out and do whatever they need to. If you're not in the play-in or playoffs, then whatever. But I guess he was saying you get more of a break if you do it at the end of the season.
It's a break if you don't make the All-Star team. See, Wade got a skewed perspective because he always made the All-Star team. Only 16 players make the team. If you rising stars, you play Friday night and you could leave after that for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
And then if you Saturday night, and you might be like Giannis's brother or something like that. You might show up Saturday night and then stay on Sunday to watch your brother.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's only 16 players that make the All-Star. Like it's 24 players that make the All-Star team out of 250 players in the league. So most people actually do have a week-long break.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Wade, he been complaining about the All-Star game for a minute because I remember he was saying when everybody's saying y'all ain't playing hard, he said, bruh, man, when you get there, you do NBA cares, then you do media, then you take pictures, then you do media.
Or he hated
all the parties. That's what he said. He said, and then you do the All-Star practice. First thing in the morning after you went to the parties on Friday night. Then you do media. Then if you do the skills challenge or something like that, or the dunk contest, you do that Saturday night. Then you come back on Sunday, you go practice, shoot around, and then he said, then you do the photo shoot, the team photos, and then you got to play a game. Boy, I'm exhausted after all that. Like D-Wade said that like a year or two ago when they were talking about the competitive nature of it.
That's crazy.
They finally play a competitive game, and I'm not gonna lie, like the reason why I love the All-Star game growing up is because like it was a good game in the fourth quarter, but I also loved it as a kid because they threw it off the backboard themselves, like we get bounce pass alley-oops. Like the last few years, it's been nothing but like logo threes the whole time.
Yeah,
that's why it hasn't been enjoyable to me. Like, yeah, Cat got 50 points one time, like, but he just threw up logo threes the whole time.
Literally.
That's not entertaining to me. This game right here, it didn't have no self alley-oops or nothing crazy like that, no circus stuff. But just watching a genuine, good competitive basketball game was more entertaining to me than alley-oops. And I don't know if that's just a sign of me getting old, but like I enjoyed that All-Star game more than the memories of me being a kid and Tracy McGrady throwing it off the backboard to himself.
Yeah, no facts. It felt like this was like 4 quarters of really good basketball that you just watched. And it didn't matter what the score, it was 30-27, but it was the last second, the buzzer beater shots and Kawhi going crazy and Wemby getting mad after the first game. Like it was just all that stuff just made it interesting. I mean, I don't know if the world versus the US thing had anything to do with it. Maybe for Victor, maybe for Wemby. I just don't think Wemby don't rock with none of them boys. But I think the setup was cool, and I'm sure that they're gonna end up doing it, running it back again since it had so much success. But like Kawhi said, man, let's just go back to East versus West. And I low key miss it. I low key miss East versus West. Just keep it simple, bro. I mean, folks, I feel like it's less about. I feel like it's more about the players and less about the format. At the end of the day, like if the players want to come out and play and hoop or whatever, they're gonna do that. They're gonna play hard. I don't think it matters what kind of format it is, whether it's this format that they're doing or the one they had before this, where it was a target score. Like I don't think it matters format. I think at the end of the day, the players got to go out there and play, and they got to compete. So, I just want to see East versus West again.
I can't agree with that because if you go back to East versus West, they might play hard again in the fourth quarter, but like, what is the incentive for me to go hard in the first quarter? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I mean, that's true. I feel that.
The only reason why it was 4 good quarters was because they was trying to win the games at the end of the quarter.
That's true. No, I feel that. I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, though, it's. I mean, at the end, I just feel like it just comes down to the players. But like you said, if for them it's an incentive to, okay, you make it to the next round, okay, then yeah, they're gonna play a little bit harder. But yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like it just comes down to what they want to do, how they gonna do it. So
you think they're gonna do 1-on-1 for Saturday night, like replace shooting stars with 1-on-1?
They should. I don't know if Adam Silver got that in his bag yet, though. I feel like
I'm rival lapping the NBA and the WNBA right now. Like Adam Silver, like, because I don't know if you've seen that video from Tosh that was calling out the WNBA, the CBA. She said, because I don't know if she was on live or something, but she was looking at the count. She said, Kathy. She said, it's not just Kathy, y'all. It's Adam Silver too. So y'all get on Adam too. And I was like, dang, bro, like they laughing Adam Silver, bro.
Facts.
They like
could literally just do a 1-on-1 and like a 3v3 and then the 3-point contest. Those would I think that 3 thing lineup right there would go crazy.
The dunk contest was better than I expected it to be this year. Like I thought it was gonna be trash.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be I think it was gonna be bad too. I honestly
it wasn't that trash.
Old dude just made it better with him dancing. Honestly, bro.
Yeah. He did. And then Jackson Hayes messed it up with that, like
basic
but like his last dunk was underwhelming, Kashad.
Yeah.
Because it was like he had such a decent dunk contest, and then the last one he ran all the way back and he was still like a step inside the line. And then dance like we didn't just see you step a whole step inside the line. Like in 2005, they was doing windmills from the free throw line. Ever since then, it was like if you're gonna do free throw line, it's got to be minimum from the free throw line, and you got to be doing something from the free throw line. Like,
yeah.
What's Zach LaVine do? Didn't Zach LaVine do like between the legs from the free throw line or something like that?
Oh yes, bro. He did. Yes, bro. Yes.
Bro, shout out Zach LaVine, bro. You know his sister in the news, everything like that in the streaming world. But Zach, he one of them ones for sure. Like he stamped forever as an NBA. Like I don't care. You talk about his defense, you talk about his Sacramento Kings, empty stats, whatever. He is stamped in the NBA history, bro, for his dunk contest. Him and Aaron Gordon, AG. What do we expect of Kuminga? I think, if he on the floor with Jalen Johnson, that and we're going to eat. Honestly, man, hey, Kuminga, I feel like he is who he is, bro. Inconsistent, streaky shooter, can get hot. When he gets hot, he gets hot. When he's not hot, I think that affects the rest of his play and his attitude. And there is a reason why the Joker kept getting benched. However, if he comes into this situation and Quinn doesn't treat him like he's treated Ricochet, and he lets him make mistakes and he lets him be immature on the court, stump, throw a temper tantrum, and figure it out to where he stops doing that and actually plays basketball for a full game, then I think he'll be a good addition to the Hawks. I mean, we talked about it earlier, Nikhil coming in, averaging 8 points last year. Now he averages 20 points. I think you can see a similar jump from Kuminga in Atlanta, even though he's already a 20-point scorer. So it's not like an actual jump. But to have another 20-point scorer next to Jalen Johnson and Nikhil, it takes a lot of pressure off of Nikhil to score when his shot's not falling. And now you're not looking at Dyson Daniels like, you getting $100 million. Why don't you make the shot? And Dyson, that's not his body. That's just not him.
No, facts. Over the past week or so, I feel like last week when we talked about it, I was more on the I'm still skeptical side. And I think as the week is going on, I am getting less and less more excited about it. And it's not, I don't know if it's more about him, but I feel like it's more about how Quinn will probably use him. Because, okay, yes, he won't have the leash that he had with Golden State. Because Steve Kerr was like, and Draymond said it too. Folks been trying to win for years now. Like, this is a winning organization. So you really don't have any leeway to kind of mess up. So once you mess up, okay, yeah, you're going to get benched or whatever. The Hawks are, of course, we all know in this phase of, getting a young talent in there, developing, whatever. So yes, in that sense, he does. But I don't know if I'm supposed to have faith in Kuminga being able to make a mistake and still play or whatever when we're seeing in broad daylight what's happening to Zach. As soon as Zach makes a mistake, he gets benched. When he does something good, he still gets benched. Last game before the All-Star break, Nikhil probably had the worst game of his in a Hawks jersey. He couldn't buy a shot. Quinn kept him in the game though. And I'm like, You got Buddy. You got Gabe Vincent. One of them boys can make a shot. And granted, Nikhil didn't end up making a shot at the end, but the shooting, he shot bad. He should not shoot the ball good. But Quinn still played him. Why in the world does Zach not get that same type of? I don't get it. I just don't understand. I don't understand what the thought process there is there with them. And if that's the same thought process that is gonna go in with Kuminga, then I just don't know how he gonna be able to get out a rut or whatever, or find out who he really is. If he makes a mistake, then it's wraps for him. So I don't know. That's why I'm kind of on the skeptical side of it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and we could. It was funny. He said, "I didn't know you was gonna be realer than that." I think that's a good place to go back to. This is, we've kind of had. Oh, what did you say? Oh yeah. No, I seen this on Reddit, bro. I was cracking up, dog. Hey, this ain't even the modern Anthony Edwards, bro. This is a UGA Anthony Edwards picture, bro. I've seen this picture mad times in the pre-draft, dog. Yeah, nah. They tripping on Reddit. But yeah. This is a common theme of what we've talked about the last few episodes. And I kind of want to go back to that for tonight. Beyond everything else, bro, if you look at his rookie summer league and his rookie preseason, like, it was a different player. Like, forget all the they not they as athletic as me. I'm not that athletic here. I'm not that special here. Forget the few 30-point plus games he had his rookie year where he looked really good. Just look at the preseason of his rookie year and look at the summer league of his rookie year. The only thing that's changed is that he's had time to think. You don't have no time. You don't know what you're doing when you're out there. When they throw you out, you get drafted 2 weeks later, you in Vegas for summer league.
Facts.
And then a month or two goes by, you do a week of training camp, and then preseason starts, week into training camp. Right. You don't have no time to think about what you're doing. Now, he's got a whole year under his belt, a whole offseason of expectations and talking heads talking about how he's the underachieving number one draft pick. You come back, okay, you want to improve. Every time you make a mistake, you still get pulled like a rookie. This is crazy. This is something psychological. And this is some Ben Simmons level stuff that we're seeing. Markelle Fultz level stuff that we're seeing from him. And those guys, the Ball is Life posted the picture yesterday. I'm pretty sure you saw it. It said 6 years ago today with the laughing emoji. And it was Ben Simmons doing the half court, challenge with the rest of the All-Stars. And everybody kind of looking like shocked in the background or whatever. And that's why it was a viral picture. What I looked at, while everybody else was laughing, I was looking at like, dang, this man was everybody else in the picture that was all-stars still in the league and still stars today. Luka, Jokic, LeBron, Giannis. And then it's like Ben Simmons, who's not even in the league. Like, yeah, he turned down the thing with the Knicks. That's the only team you heard that even offered him something.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's out of the league 6 years later. This is where it's headed for Ricochet. And it's not because of his talent. It's because of his mental. And I don't know. For me, it's a sad thing to witness. And like you said, I'll hope. But now with Kuminga in the fold, I mean, that time just kind of, you don't have that much time to prove yourself or get that chance to grow into who you are. I guess, just like going based off of what you just said about Ricochet, how do you feel about kind of the future of his career? Where do you see it going?
I'm still not completely out on him because he is still 20 years old. And he just, at the end of the day, he just wasn't your typical first round pick. In any other draft, he's not going number one, but it's almost like he had to go number one in this draft. So, I mean, when you put those two things in perspective, I think he still has he can still do a lot of things on the court. That he's still a lengthy forward that can shoot the ball. He's streaky, but he's shown. I kind of feel like I'm talking about Kuminga right now. This is literally why I feel like I'm talking about Kuminga. But Kuminga's older, whatever. Like he's been in the league longer, but whatever. The reason I'm also high on not on Kuminga, on Zach, is I think that I honestly feel like his confidence is shot. And that has to do a lot with just how he's being played. Like I talked about, he makes a mistake, he's benched. Or if he does something good, he still gets benched. Like he's still only playing 20, 22, 23 minutes a game, and he's not hurt. It's like he's on a minutes restriction and I don't get it. Because after Zach is Corey. And it's not like Corey is lighting it up or anything. So I'm confused about that. So I think his confidence is shot. You could kind of, and you don't want to put too much stock into a Rising Stars game, but bro was the only dude that didn't make a shot. He the only one that didn't score on his team. I don't know if he was the only one that probably didn't score at all that night. He went 0 for 5. I'm not going to say that the confidence that he didn't have went into the Rising Stars game, but maybe, I don't know. I just think it will suck for me to say he needs a change of scenery, and it's only his second year. I don't know if it's more about he needs to change his scenery, or he just needs to be played more. I feel like that's what I would always come back to, like, just playing, bro. The only way he gonna learn, it's a basic life lesson. The only way you're going to get better at something is if you keep doing it. If you keep trying. Repetition, reps. He's not getting reps. And when he does get the reps, if he mess up, it's raps. It's like they treat him like a kid. He's not a kid. I mean, granted, yes, he is a kid. He's 20 years old. But he's an NBA player at the end of the day. So you got to treat him like that. Like all this stuff that we saw him doing before he got drafted.
Yeah.
He looked good.
I mean, after he got drafted. This is after he got drafted. This is Summer League. Is weird. It's weird where like someone just posted it again. Someone said Smelly Garage Fluids, which is a great name. Worst part about taking Ricochet first is if anyone in this draft class takes a leap and becomes a superstar, Atlanta's going to look dumb for decades for taking the wrong guy. I don't know if this class, usually there's a class that has like a above average guy, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if Matas Buzelis is going to be a superstar. I don't know if Alex Sarr is going to be a superstar. Alex Sarr might be an all-star just because he has Trae Young feeding him the ball. And then Stephon Castle,
he just had a 40-point triple-double, which is so random.
Yeah.
I don't think he's not gonna do that consistently.
Castle, yeah, he's still buried on a team with Fox.
Yeah,
like he'll never outshine them, regardless how good he becomes. Like it's kind of like an OKC thing where you're like maybe Chet or J Dub, where it's like, yeah, but you on OKC though.
Yeah, right.
Like I don't know if J Dub will ever get like his kind of just due, because it'll always be like, oh, you on OKC though.
Yeah.
But yeah. Going back to this is just weird, bro. It's weird. Like it looks like a whole different person.
Literally.
And so I don't know. Let me see this clip. What's this clip? Oh my, bro. See, he's not doing that, bro. He's not doing that, bro. Come on, bro. He's not doing that, bro.
Bro, and I guarantee
he looked like the number 1 overall pick right there,
bro. Facts. And if he does that now and it's a turnover, Quinn is getting Corey off the bench immediately.
No, bro. This is what he doing now, bro. He getting the ball right here. If that little hop step, he might fumble the ball a little bit, then recover. Then he gets it back. He gonna drive. Okay, he not countering with the behind the back. He's going to steal with his right hand, gonna run into the dude. And it's gonna be he gonna body him because the dude gonna have more muscle than Zach. He gonna throw it up looking for a call. He gonna fall to the ground, no call. They're gonna run back. It's 5-on-4. That's what's gonna happen now.
Yep.
This counter behind the back, then the behind the back pass.
Bro, that
I
was
don't know who that is.
That's clean, bro.
Who
That's
is that?
clean. That's clean.
And
That's
then the
clean.
preseason, the between the legs, the first game, and the dunks he was doing, he had confidence that he was the number one pick and the best player, regardless if he said it or not out loud, because he's always been a shy guy with the media, because, I guess he's still learning English. He had that swagger of a number one pick.
Yeah.
So regardless of all this stuff, weak class, he had the stuff, and now he no longer has the stuff.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it's Trey being gone. Like you said, remember when you posted that clip of Trey that went crazy of him talking about Trey?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Trey needs to be in there. Maybe you need a vet, like a CJ needs to kind of do that and say, hey, man, we believe in you. I've seen you do it before. But CJ ain't seen him do it before. CJ been here for a month. So it's like he needs somebody on the team to tell him, bro, like Jalen needs to, like Jalen said, I'm learning how to become more vocal and talk more. Tell Ricochet he could do it. Tell him you need Ricochet if you're Jalen Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take. I don't know what it's gonna take, because I remember at the beginning of the season when he was struggling, I remember saying, I was like, yeah, when Trey get back on the floor, everything gonna be easy for him. Everything gonna be easy for Dyson. And granted, the shooting for Dyson never got fixed, but he's been finding ways to be successful in other areas. But Zach has kind of just been the same. So I don't know, like you said, if he needs somebody, a vet or somebody to kind of help him through what he's going through, because at this point it's kind of just a bunch of like it's Jalen's and Anyekas and Dyson's and Nikhil. I mean, I'm sure Nikhil can talk some motivation into him or whatever he needs. But yeah, you got to lean on guys like CJ, but CJ really the only guy. Like, are we getting advice from Buddy Hield? I don't
But Buddy Hield is the guy for confidence. Remember that play they had the opening tip and he shoot the three every time? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He is the guy to ask for confidence. I want to see because if you're gonna play Gabe Vincent, you might as well play Buddy Hield. Like, Buddy Hield cannot possibly in any world be worse than Gabe Vincent. He can't.
Yeah. No, I don't understand. But Gabe come off the bench before him. I think Gabe come off the bench before him strictly because he can play a little bit more defense than him. But Gabe, I don't know. Gabe probably has made it 3 years or 2 since he's built the Hawks. But somebody just made a low lights video of him missing all the shots, missing literally every shot he done took since he got to the Hawks.
He's the worst player in the league. Like, Lakers fans were begging to play Bronny James more than Gabe Vincent. And when they traded him, they celebrated that Gabe Vincent was off their team. He's the worst player in the league. So there's no way that Buddy Hield can be worse than him in 2026. It's just no way.
Somebody just gotta make a shot.
Like they said, Gabe Vincent is still living off of the Linsanity run he had in the 2021 NBA playoffs with the Heat, bro.
Yeah.
And it's crazy he get to live off of that long. But with that being said, man, we're over an hour. Let's get to the next week of games. Next week's the week.
Oh yeah.
Do you think he puts on a jersey?
They say he hasn't practiced. I think he's still doing no I don't think he's been cleared for contact yet.
Oh, so he's not gonna play.
I doubt he plays then. Yeah, I doubt he plays.
Because he would at least practice with the team for a week before coming back.
Yeah, they probably gonna shut him down. Or he'll play
Kyrie got shut down. Wagner got shut down. Someone else did too, I feel like.
Zach and Sabonis.
Oh yeah, Sabonis got shut down, and Zach. And then Jaren already got shut down before the All-Star.
Yep.
This tanking It's infuriating to me. I already went on a rant yesterday, so I'm not going to go on a full rant. But it's infuriating. Compete. Like I said, watching the Pelicans this year, who have no incentive to tank because they do not have a draft pick, and watching them lose every game, if you are bad enough, you will lose. Play everybody.
Yep.
Because if your team is bad enough, you will lose still. Just play everybody. Compete.
Facts.
That's what it's sports. It's competition. That's the point of sports. Compete. If you're bad enough, you will lose. And if you lose enough, you will have a good chance to get a good draft pick. There's no need to tank. That's just, it's dumb to me.
Yep.
With that being said, let's go to the next week. So I guess Trey will show up in a suit and then just wave from his suit for the tribute video. He'll probably do this like
do we get tears? Do we get tears?
No, because he's not playing. If Trey was in the warm up and he was about to play, and they calling his name in the starting lineup, I think he cries.
True, you're right.
But he's gonna be in a suit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So he probably just gonna be.
Yeah,
Next man gonna be Trey Young. That's it, and he probably gonna do this, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's gonna be a standing ovation. I hope people show up. It's the Wizards in the midweek game. People ain't gonna show up to that.
Facts. That's facts.
And if anybody know that more than anybody else, it's Trey. Don't be offended, Trey. If you not playing, so you want us to go to a midweek game against the Wizards. Trey Young's not playing. We not going. So, okay. With that being said, let's do it. We'll go all the way up to the last Trey game. So you have Sixers tomorrow. That is in Philly. Dang, they're going back to Philly? Oh, I be getting the two teams. I'm like, it feel like they played in Philly 3 times. Philly. Then you have the Heat in Atlanta.
So all these home games.
Okay. And the rest is home games. Yep. So you might see Asia in the A.
Again, yep.
Yeah. Oh, Asia was at the other one?
Bro, she was at the other one, and she wasn't even sitting courtside. She was sitting like in 100 section, kind of like in row C.
Oh,
like, yeah. So she was just like a regular fan, bro.
Oh, she going 82 for real.
No,
she's not playing. Hey, salute to Asia Wilson. Asia going to 82 is crazy. Like,
that's hilarious,
bro. I think. Like I said, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I think with him, like he really puts her in her soft girl, feminine energy, bro. Because she don't realize that she like the GOAT. Like she don't realize she's Asia Wilson.
All that go out the window, bro.
It's just like I'm here to support my boyfriend.
Facts.
Which I salute it, but like you the greatest of all time, like bro.
Sitting in section 100.
I'm about to say, like we need you right now, bro. Like we trying to watch basketball this summer, bro. We need you at the negotiation tables, bro. Like salute to Love, like Love gonna be there, bro. Love gonna be there. Let's get this deal done and get this season going, man. I'm trying to watch Fly J in the W, bro. You gotta wait a whole year for Fly J in the W because they can't. All right. Anyways, let me get back to it. Okay, so the rest of these are at home. Okay, Sixers away. I got this as a loss. I got it as a loss because we don't know about Kuminga's status. Philly is playing pretty well this season. This is first game after the break, so the final push into the playoffs. I think Philly's going to be motivated to all right, let's lock in this final stretch of the season. And because of that, they hit a couple shots. It gets loud in there. Max, he hits a couple shots. I don't think the Hawks have what it takes to kind of come back from that storm. So I have them losing that game. Miami's playing better so far, but the Hawks will be at home. The Hawks have played terribly at home this season for some reason. But I feel like it's pretty much 50-50 between them and the Heat. It's not like the Hornets. The Hornets have their number. The Wizards used to have their number. But with the Heat, it's usually 50-50 in terms of division opponents. So I have them beating the Heat. Brooklyn, I'm sure everybody who plays Brooklyn counts that as a win before going into it. So I'll just jump on the bandwagon and say that's going to be a loss. 2-1. But Brooklyn has to win some of these games. So it's like, is it going to be against the Hawks? We'll see. But I got them beating Brooklyn. And then the 2 Trae Young games. This is definitely going to be a split because I don't think the Hawks have what it takes to win a back-to-back.
So what you got? 3-2.
So I got them losing, and then winning. Yeah, 3-2.
Bet. All right. I wanna go. They win against Philly because Philly hasn't beat them this season. But if it was one game out of these 5, I think they lose. It's definitely Philly. So I will chalk the Philly game up to an L this time. The Heat, truly honestly, I think they win the next 4 after that. They should. They honestly should. And if they were to lose another game, I think it'll probably be against the Heat because the Nets are bad and the Wizards are bad too. But Alex Sarr is out for like the next 2 weeks, so I don't know who else they gonna. I mean, they got the trade and Bub and whatever, but I think they beat the Heat, so I'm gonna go 4-1.
Yeah, you said the next 4. They should win the next 5.
The
next 6.
Yes,
they should win the next. They should go on a 6-game winning streak.
Yes,
we'll see. Knowing the Hawks, they will not do that.
They always win. They always win. They should win,
They
bro.
will not do that. So the Hawks are how many games under 500 right now?
4. Are they 26-30?
I'm trying to see. What the heck? Where'd the Lakers go?
No, you could have pressed standings in the middle. Oh, there you
go. Standings in the middle? Okay. But yeah, they 4 under 500. So if they win 6 in a row after losing to the Sixers, and that means so they would be 5 under 500, and then they win 6, so they should be 1 game over 500.
Yeah.
So this one run can put them 1 game over 500.
Bro, this is the easiest part of the schedule they didn't had all season, bro.
They still gonna fold. They just not good.
No excuses. Like there should be no. Everybody is besides Kuminga's healthy. Y'all just had a whole break.
Yeah,
they're gonna find it's just the Atlanta thing, bro.
They just not good.
Dang, bro.
That's what it is. But all right, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another edition of Birds and Buckets. We gave y'all 13 extra minutes, man. Malik, let the people know where they can find you.
Y'all can find me as always, Malik underscore Malik, ATL, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Just type in Malik Brown GSU. My page will come up.
All right. And we will see you next week for the Trae Young. Maybe Trae Young skips the trip just so when he comes back and he plays, it could be dramatic. And it could be like, crazy. I'm playing, I'm in warm-ups. I want my tribute video while I'm playing.
Knowing him, no, he will probably come out and shoot some shots.
Oh, that's just to sign the thing with the fans.
Literally, just for the footage, because that's what he did before he got traded. He wasn't playing, and he was still coming out shooting shots.
No, did you see the vlog?
Yes.
He said I did it because I knew no one thought I would do it. That's what he said. He said, yeah, I did it because I knew no one thought I would go out there and do that.
Oh,
so yeah. Dang, that's an interesting. So you think he's gonna make the trip down to Atlanta, stay in his house?
Oh, he still got the crib here. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what he did in LA.
Yeah, why not? You're not going to Utah or nothing. Like you coming back home, basically.
Okay, look. If Trae don't show up, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it might have to be a little rant on Trae if he don't show up. Trae, just show up, bro. Show up to the games. Wave to the fans. Do your tribute video.
Jeez.
It probably need to be another tribute video when he's actually playing, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure, yeah, I think so too.
But I don't think they'll do that. I think it'll just be one tribute video, because people on Twitter will be like, he doesn't need he didn't win anything. Well, neither did Dominique.
No,
Y'all don't complain about that?
They'll use that junk they made when he first got traded and put that joker up on the screen instead of making a new one.
See, yep. And then for the new one, it'll be when he goes play when he
plays
playing.
for real.
And they said Alex R. And and then they showed a split screen of him on the bench. And then he look up at his screen like, and then they cut to his dad in the crowd, and he got his AirPods, and he go,
oh, the funniest thing was this man LeBron done been back to Cleveland. I don't know how many times. One time he come back, this time he start tearing.
Bruh. He playing up the retirement, bro. He retirement farming, bro.
Oh my God.
Hey man, I'm not answering that, bro.
Crazy. That's crazy.
But yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what happens with the Trae Young tributes and stuff like that of him in the suits. If he does show up to Atlanta, if he doesn't, I might feel away if he don't show up too. So we'll see. We'll see y'all next week. Until next time, Birds and Buckets.
Peace.